Hello, people. How are you? Welcome to Cryptoreviews. So, today we are talking about this new interesting project called IUNO. Uh, so, you're probably thinking decentralized banking as a service does not seem like anything new. Blockchain, in fact, was aimed at replacing banking system. So the idea is something that has been around since the blockchain, but this IUNO project is slightly different. So let's look into it. So one of the reasons banks do not prefer blockchain is because it can practically replace them. Yet, since last 10 years, no one has, or rather, no blockchain company has been able to replace bank or banking system, but we are slowly moving towards it, and hopefully few years down the line we would be the early initiators, early adapters. So coming back to IUNO project, so they are offering decentralized banking as a service. So that is something which many companies claim to do, offer payment alternatives. There are some companies that are offering banking alternatives, but these people are doing something different. How? Let's check it out. So primarily they're focusing on two things when they launch their blockchain. First, they'll target government tenders. This is something that not many blockchain companies do because it is assumed that blockchain is supposed to be on the opposite spectrum of the government, on the opposite side of the government. But here, these people are doing one thing that very few are doing. They will adhere to all the rules of the government. They will enforce strict AML and KYC requirements so that they can be actually integrated into the banking system. So you can see in the white paper, the links are available in the description. They claim that they can save $2 billion annually by being by partnering with government in their supplementary nutrition assistance program. So if government can save $2 billion each year, I don't see any reason government would have any problem with them. Then secondly, they are targeting people or sectors which find it difficult to use mainstream banking system. That would be gambling, adult industry, cannabis industry. So their second target would be these people who cannot easily access the primary banking system. So they are a payment gateway, they are decentralized peer-to-peer banking platform, and it's a stable, dependable token. So that is, we'll discuss the first two topics in detail. The third one, it is stable, though. So one of the reasons blockchain or people are wary of using blockchain as an alternative to banking system is because of its volatility. So IUNO is planning to have a stable coin which will be backed by actual fiat currency so that at any given point of time their stable token would be equal to, if say it's backed with USD, so it'll be equal to one US dollar. So as we said, they are a payment gateway. Their second, we discussed earlier, the second target market is industries that do not get banking as easily as they should have been. So, gambling, adult dating, MLM, telemarketing, these are the industries they'll help in focusing their payments. So, let's go further. So yeah, as we discussed, yeah, this is what something I wanted to discuss. They themselves in their white paper talk about general payment coins that are available, specialty payment coins that are available, and blockchain banking solutions. So Bankera, BankX, Crypterium, Crypto Capital. These are the current banking system alternatives that are available. So what exactly is their ecosystem? So if I'll try and explain you using this diagram. So the ABT is that asset backed token that we earlier spoke about. So the marketplace and ecosystem will function with their utility token and their IUNIT, which is their utility token, and an asset backed token. So on the edges, like they'll offer services such as transfer, deposit, withdrawal, trade, lending, borrowing, investing. So all the services that we get from a normal bank would be offered by IUNO. So that is something that can work in their favor because as a crypto investor or as eventually people move into crypto, they'll need crypto banking services. So at least if this is not able to replace the entire banking system, it can definitely act as a crypto banking solution. So what they are offering again here is that on the edges, there would be edge agents. This is something again which I found very interesting. There would be physical edge agents where you can pay your US dollars and get ABT or IUNO or their iUnit tokens to transact on their platform. And again, what and again, as we discussed earlier in the marketplace, they'll provide options for vendors to accept payment in cryptocurrency using their regular cards, regular debit cards. So this is something which could be very interesting. And there would be no charges for internal transactions. So if seller and buyer both are on their ecosystem, there would be no transaction cost. So that is again very beneficial for both vendor and the purchaser or buyer because they both are somewhere paying certain amount of money for using the services. So again that becomes free. So that is also a very viable alternative provided by them. And finally, what I wanted to discuss was their payment gateway. Yeah, this is what we were talking about, the debit cards. So this is basically, as we spoke earlier, this is completely decentralized banking. So we need blockchain to replace banking solution, but we don't want it to be anonymous or we don't want it to be used by illegal activities. So here, as we can see, there is completely decentralized banking solution. And when it comes to IUNO wallet, it's a multi-currency wallet that supports ERC20 and compatible tokens. So, and there's stable tokens. So that is something that you can use. And as we discussed earlier, they will focus on adhering to the rules of the government. So they'll employ compliance and AI for compliance. So every transaction will have to be approved or confirmed by their compliance app first. So this reduces any chances of wrong transactions or misuse of that or loss of any fund. So they are taking every care possible to ensure that this can replace the actual banking system. Would it be able to do that? We don't know at this stage. But this is certainly an interesting project that we'll keep an eye on. We'll definitely make more videos. If there are updates available, you can go to their website to check the numbers. They have numbers of what is the market opportunity, what they're trying to do. And their sale is on if you want to check that out too. And finally, as we always say, companies are as good as people. The team of IUNO looks pretty robust. You can check that out too. This you see there are LinkedIn and other links available on their site, so you can check that too. So let us know how did you find our video. Please share it with your friends. Let them know about this decentralized banking revolution that is on its way. And do subscribe to our channel, like our video. Thank you for watching our video. Goodbye, signing off.